Hello everyone, welcome to Lounge Talk with Miss Sunita. Lounge Talk is a weekly expression of opinions, ideas, and experiences from individuals making an impact in this world. The idea of Lounge Talk is to showcase the extraordinary steps these individuals have taken to make an impact in their world. Hello everyone and welcome to the Lounge Talk with Miss Sunita Siaveni Chilaka. It's a joy to be in the lounge and to talk more on leadership, which is so important in our day-to-day lives. Today we'll talk about church leadership. The brethren are your followers. They will not just clap for you, but they will learn a lot from you as a leader, and they will expect a lot from you as a leader. You are the one who's leading them. When I was at Mapepe Bible College, the first thing that they did as they prepared us for church leadership, they made sure our personality was worked on, our character was worked on, for us to be the great leaders, for us to lead well those churches, because there are a lot of people in church. So they did a great job in our leadership skill. They worked on us as a leader before they taught us how to work with other people. They made sure certain things that are not good for one having as a leader, they removed it. I really appreciate my lecturers, Mr. Kennedy Mukuka, we have Mr. Simubali, Mr. Michelo, Papa Sandy, and many others. They made sure they shaped our characters. Others who failed to, who thought the task was hard, they left and went back home, but we strived on because we knew that leadership is not for the faint-hearted. Even church leadership is not for the faint-hearted. Followers talk. The brethren will always talk. When they don't like you, they'll say they don't like you. So as a church leader, one thing you should know is this: every good and perfect gift, it comes from above. You are there to lead a church. A leader's attitude is caught by your followers more quickly than your actions. They'll capture your attitude. They'll be more particular to your attitude even before your action. This is the first point that you should remember as a church leader: your attitude. An attitude can be expressed without a word being spoken. The dictionary says an attitude is a mood or a feeling, a way of thinking. We hear many complain that leader has a bad attitude. Even in church, they'll just look at someone and say the attitude is bad, and everyone will. As a church leader, you must be a team player, have values that guide your ministry, and you should lead your followers heavenward. Lead them to Christ. Lead them in the right direction. Well, a leader can either lead in a good way or a bad way, but you are a church leader. Lead them in the right way. You must be also a coach, their mentor. Influence them without limitation. Because out of these brethren, who are your followers, you are raising leaders. You are raising great leaders. If you lead them in a bad way, this trend will continue because they'll think that's how it's supposed to be. So lead them in the right direction. Paul said to Timothy, do not let anyone look down on you because you are young. Be an example in speech, in conduct. Even you as a church leader, be that example. This more on Timothy can be found in 1 Timothy 4, verse 12 to 16. Then as a church leader, the third point, people are your resource. Make them feel important and loved. The brethren who are your followers, Make them feel loved. Everyone wants to feel worthwhile. They want to feel part of the church. They want to feel part of this ministry, the vision that you have, the goals that you have. Involve them. They want to be part of it. Know people by name. Even the personal information, know them by name. Find time to know them. It's always a great joy when your leader calls you by name, because everyone will know that they are part of this church. You can have many, but learn to know. Take time just to know them by name. People want to be loved. Even in church, the house of God, it's a family. People want to be loved. Know them by name. Even some of the information. The more you know them, the more easy it will be for you to lead. And you lead in the right way because you know your followers. You know those whom you are leading. And when you know them, you not miss out the roles to give them. Many times as church leaders, we miss it out on the roles. We give roles to people that cannot handle. Tasks are dedicated to those who cannot do it because we don't know them. We don't know their strength. We don't know their weaknesses. The more we know them, the more we know our followers. Even the roles will be given to the right people. Know your followers. Know them. Just take time to talk to them. It can be just seconds. And it goes a long way because it will bring a smile on their face. They'll be happy for that. Call them by name. Apostle Paul called Timothy, my beloved child. That's how he addressed him. To Titus, he said, my true child in a common faith. My true child in a common faith. God said, this is my son. When he was talking about Jesus, in whom I'm well pleased. This puts a smile on your followers. Live among them. Learn also a lot from them. Start with what they know. What is it that they know in the church? Because it will be easy even for them to tell you what they don't like. Start with what they know. What is it that they know? Philip, when he met the Ethiopian eunuch, he started with what? That man knew. He was studying the book of Isaiah. That is what he started with. You don't just bring in something new. Don't just start from without. Start from within. That which they know. Someone once said, trust men and they'll be true to you. Treat them greatly and they'll show themselves great. This is a great saying. This is a great quote. I'll repeat it again. Trust men and they'll be true to you. Treat them greatly and they'll show themselves great. You are a church leader. Trust these men. Treat them greatly and they'll show themselves great. It will not even wear you out. You will not even be tired because you have trusted them. Even the roles that you give them, they'll work wholeheartedly. They'll have even that desire to always be in the house of God. They'll have that desire all the time to be there. Even when you are not there, they'll perform those tasks because they feel loved. They feel they are part of it because you've put a smile on their face. Have even an open door policy which will permit you as a leader to go out and talk to your followers. Find out what they need. This is important. This is a very important point about the open door policy. Even as I mentioned it earlier, but have that open door policy. Go out to the followers. Learn more from them. You are a church leader. This gift has been given to you. This leadership role has been given to you. Guard it jealously. Guard jealously the leadership role that has been given unto you. Don't treat it lightly. Don't take it for granted. Guard it jealously. There are those you are influencing, those that are following you. You are raising leaders. You know, I came across something which a Spanish patriarch, while he was dying, was asked by his father confessor whether he had forgiven all his enemies. And he said, "Father, I have no enemies because I shoot them all." As a leader, as a church leader, this should not be your story. Bring out the best out of everyone. Even those who trespass against you, those who wrong you, help them grow. Lead them in the right way. You're still watching The Lounge Talk, and today's topic was on church leadership. Guard it jealously. Bring out the best in your followers. Love them. Lead them heavenward. Even when you leave that position, you would have influenced them for good. Guard jealously the leadership that has been given unto you. This has been The Lounge Talk with Miss Unita Siabene Chinaka. Till next time, God bless you.